What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter with another episode of Hall Violence TV, and today we're going to be getting into some crazy combat weekend coming this weekend for combat sports. So we'll be getting into UFC Fight Night in Seattle. We got BKFC, we got RAF 07 in Tampa, Florida that I'll be going to in person this weekend. So, dude, we got a ton of good stuff to go over for this weekend, man. I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm ready for this weekend, ready to see the wrestling matches, ready to watch the fights. Combat sports is booming this weekend, so I'm fucking stoked. It's gonna be good, man. I did have an interview planned with a bare knuckle fighter, heavyweight, and I'm not gonna say who it is yet because we haven't had him on yet. But we'll be shooting to get that scheduled up probably within this week or the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be a good conversation, good upload to be looking for. So definitely recommend waiting around for that one. And then I'm just gonna kick it off, man. Getting into the bare knuckle, man. The bare knuckle, they got some good fights going on. That's gonna be at 6 p.m. I believe that's gonna be free. You can watch on like Fubo and YouTube's TV, regular YouTube, and then you can watch on Fubo Sports also. But they got main card going at 6 p.m. for the bare knuckle. That shit's gonna be crazy. If you never watched bare knuckle, bro, bare knuckle's absolutely wild, bro. Like, dude, it's if you watch like boxing, UFC, it's completely different. Like, these dudes, it's one punch, it could end the whole fight, it could split them completely open and ruin the whole night. Like, doctor stoppage is real there. Like, it's crazy, bro. You have to be like, I don't know, it keeps you on your toes, bro. It's a completely different sport, completely different. So they got that going on. They got Parker Porter and Hayes Wilson as the main fight. Keep it real with you, I don't even know who they are, but they look like some bad dudes, bro. 3-0, 4-1, and yeah, if you watch some bare knuckle, if you get bored with UFC or you get bored with boxing, go watch the bare knuckle shit, bro, because that'll keep you edge of your seat. Like, dude, that shit's crazy. Even just the highlights on YouTube are crazy. But yeah, bare knuckles going on with that, man. And then what else? What else about bare knuckle, man? Yeah, we have the interview with that future interview coming up with a fighter there, so that's gonna be pretty dope to watch. And we got UFC going on this weekend, UFC Fight Night, and that's gonna be on Seattle, Washington. So they got Joe Pyfer versus Israel Adesanya as the main event. That's gonna be a banger of a card. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this fucking main card, man, and give off some picks and shit, man. So if you got a parlay you're trying to run, don't trust me with it. These are just personal picks, and I ain't no expert, so fuck it. And yeah, first one we got Terrence McKinney and Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson is from Canada. He's a vet. He's pretty seasoned. And you got Terrence McKinney, who's a young gun. He's up on the coming, and that dude's bad, bro. That dude's got some. He's got some fucking skill, dude. He's gonna be knocking people out. He take heads off. He's definitely a finishing artist. So I'm going Terrence McKinney, bro. I think he's gonna be the one to really take it, and he's gonna be the one to really do it. So I'm pretty stoked for that. And yeah, Kyle Nelson, man, he's got the stash going. So I'm going Terrence McKinney by whatever he wants. And then we got Mansour Abdul Malik versus Yusuri Belgaroui. So that's an interesting name right there, bro. So you got States versus the Netherlands. Quick pick. I'm going Abdul Malik on that one, bro. He just looks like he's going to get the job done. Yusuri, nothing bad to him. He looks swole. Looks like he knows what he's doing. I ain't messing with either one of them, but I'm going Mansour. Then we got a featherweight. It's going to be Juliana Rosa versus Larion Douglas from Brazil. I'm going with Larion Douglas, bro. He looks like a bad dude. He looks official, so I'm definitely going with that one. I'm not even going to lie. My dog just tooted. I heard that shit. That's crazy. But side note, ADHD kicking in. Back to the fight. Back to the fights, bro. We got a freaking welterweight bout. Michael Chiesa versus Nico Price. This is actually an underrated fight, bro. This is going to be a banger of a fight. I think Michael Chiesa is getting up there in age, bro. He's a little seasoned for sure. Can't count him out, though, because he stays ready. Didn't even know he was still active, to keep it real with you. But Nico Price ain't no chump either. I'm going Nico Price with that one, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Then we got a female bout. We got a women's flyweight bout with Alexa Grasso and Macy Barber. That's the number 3 versus the number 5 flyweight. That's going to be a good fight, dude. You got a little Mecky Hill versus the States there. That's going to be a banger. I think Macy Barber's going to come aggressive, bro. I think she's going to take it. I think it's going to be a banger. It might go off 3 rounds. And Alexa Grasso, she's got the boxing. She's Mexican. She got that Mexico background, dude. She got that Mexican fighting spirit, dude. You can't take it out of her. So that's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm not gonna trash women's fighting, but it's usually depends unless it's like a mega fight, bro. Some of them aren't that entertaining. So it really depends. Main event: Israel Adesanya, the style bender, former champion, GOAT, legend, versus number 14 ranked Joe Pyfer. So we got the number 4 versus the number 14. Joe Pyfer's trying to take that number 4 spot, jump 10 ranks up. Do the rankings even mean anything anymore? Who knows? Dana says it doesn't. But Dana also doesn't run the UFC anymore, so it doesn't really matter. The other Hunter does. And if you're going with this one, man, I'm going with Izzy, bro, because I think he's got another title run on him. I think he can make it back to the belt. It's going to be a tough road, but he's number 4, bro. He gets a big win out of Joe Pyfer's up and coming. Joe Pyfer's a dog. He's got that dog in him. He ain't quitting. Just got his hairline redid. And he's on the prowl, bro. He's on the up and coming, so Izzy's going to have to bring it. He's going to have to be prepared. He's going to have to be on his toes because Big Joe's coming, man. So that's going to be a banger of a card, bro. That's on Paramount Plus. 8 p.m.'s the main card. They got the prelims. Don't let the prelims sleep on the prelims, dude. You got Ignacio Bahamondes, Chase Hooper, Tyrell Fortune, Marcin Tibara. Shit, bro. You guys, there's some good fights on here, too. You got Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez. That's a banger right there. Alexia Thanaria versus Bruna Brazil. Don't know who they are, but a good fights, man, all weekend, bro. So the UFC is going to be banger. BKFC is going to be banger. And then big event coming up in Tampa, Yingling Center, is the mother trucking RAF 7 card, and that's coming to Tampa. Your boy's going to be going in person. I'm stoked. That shit's going to be it's going to be electric. I'm excited. I've never been to the center. Don't know what it's going to be like. And I just know I'm going to have a good time. Got some good seats. Nothing crazy, but should be able to see pretty well. And I'm trying to see if there's going to be a tussle in that main event, man. See if there's going to be a rematch in the fight, too. Down for the wrestling match, but I really want to see the fight, too. But I'm going to dive in, not to all the wrestling matches on here, but, dude, there's a lot of big names and a lot of, like, just veterans, big names, NCAA champions, Olympic gold medalists. Dude, you got tons of good fucking competition on here for wrestling. So if you don't watch wrestling, you've never watched wrestling, check it out. It's on Fox Sports Nation, the app or whatever. You can watch it on there, and you can do it and stream it that way. But wrestling, man, it's the base of combat. It's all combat sports, man. So it's good to have it. It's OG. It's my favorite personally, but that's my perspective, my personality, my personal favorite. And we got Pat Downey, bro. Pat Downey's going to be a good one on there. We got Jason Knopf on there. He went to Penn State, I believe, NCAA champion. We got Big Bo Bassett. He's 19, wrestling a 34-year-old from Georgia. It's Vladimir. Stay with me here. Kinchin. Hold on, bro. Kinchin Gashvalili. Fuck that up all the way up. But that's going to be a banger. That's a 19-year-old versus a 34-year-old. That's kind of crazy, but that's going to be a good matchup. You got Wyatt Hendrickson versus Trent Hilliger. And you got Wyatt Hendrickson. He beat Gable Stevenson in the NCAA finals for the title. And that was crazy. So check out for him, bro. He's coming up. That's a heavyweight championship match that night. Who else we got, man? We got freaking Kennedy Blades versus Milana Duadiva. So you got USA versus Russia there. That's going to be an interesting matchup. 22 versus 36. It's a middleweight championship for the women, so that's going to be good, man. You got Kyle Snyder on the card, bro. He's NCAA champion, Olympic gold medalist, Ohio State legend. Taking him all day. You got Kyle Dake versus Parker Ketchkeezen. And if you know Kyle Dake, he's a legend, bro. And 4-time NCAA champion at 4 different weight classes. So, dude, that speaks for itself. That dude's just crazy. I remember like just watching his highlights all the time growing up, wrestling and everything. And that dude's his training was just different all the time and everything. So it's just, I'm stoked to watch him. I've been watching him since I was a kid, basically. So watching him in person is going to be nuts. And you got Colby Covington versus Dylan Dennis, dude. You got, it's the clown match here, man. This is the clown match. You got Colby Covington, who's 37, and Dylan Dennis, who's 32, but they both act like they're under freaking 15 years old. It's crazy. I think this is going to be actually a pretty decent match. I think you're going to see a lot of good wrestling because besides the antics and the personalities, personal stuff like that, they're good wrestlers, man. So Dylan Dennis, I don't know about him in wrestling shoes and singlet. I've never seen him wrestle that way, but he's got good grappling, good jiu-jitsu, obviously, and neither of them are chumps, obviously. I'm just talking my shit. And Colby Covington, yeah, he speaks for himself pretty much all the time, so I ain't gonna get into that too much. He's crazy. But that's a cruiserweight bout. And then the main, dude, we got Arman Sarukian versus Georgia Poulias, bro. It's number 2, the rematch. Last time they got into a wrestling scrap, Arman won. Took him down. Georgia took him down. He got some escape and push out points and stuff like that. So Arman ended up winning the wrestling match. Ended up like putting a knee on him, throwing a couple punches, throwing some knees, and a big old scrap between all the teams and stuff like that started happening. So shit was crazy, dude. Shit was crazy. If you watched it or you seen the clips, wild. So to be there in person, it's gonna be freaking crazy to watch. So I'm just curious to see how it's gonna happen. If it's gonna be like the same type of approach from both the guys, or if Georgia is gonna come in more composed and actually really, really wrestle and try to be more technical, because he might be able to beat him that way. But with Arman, he's hard to beat, bro. He doesn't have any quit. He's Armenian. He's Armenian Batman. Dude's crazy, bro. You're not gonna be able to you can't make him quit. So it's like you really have to bring it to him. But that's a 29 versus 27, pretty even matchup, bro. And the first one was bangers, so I'm excited to see this. It's gonna be there live in person, bro. It's gonna be dope. Get to promote the bills, peep the bill, man. Got these made today. Nothing crazy, just something a little simple, a little clean, something to wear when we go out there. So it's gonna be pretty cool, man. I'm pumped. I ain't gonna lie. We got the RAF, man. It's at 8 p.m. I'm gonna get out there early, trying to get some little videos and shit, man. Getting everything pumped up and ready for it, and I'll take some clips, content, stuff out there for it. And yeah, man, I'm gonna stay on that, man. I'm gonna stay on the UFC stuff. Get this uploaded here after I get done recording it and stuff like that. Make sure everything's Gucci with it. And yeah, man, stick around. Got the future episode coming up with the interview with the BKFC heavyweight. And yeah, he's on the prowl right now in the BKFC, so it's gonna be dope to have him on here shortly, soon. And we'll be able to do that. And shit, man, this combat sports weekend is filled this weekend. So if you're not into combat sports, this is definitely a good time to get into it. Definitely a good time to try and watch something, and whether you want to watch fights, wrestling, bare knuckle, boxing. There's a ton of boxing. There's one championship. There's one championship Muay Thai. There's some grappling. Don't know if UFC BJJ's on, but there's a ton of other fight organizations. Or Anthony Pettis has his fight stuff. There's a ton of stuff on UFC Fight Pass, so you can always watch that shit. But yeah, man, banger of a weekend. Didn't want anything crazy. Just wanted to kind of brief everybody with the weekend coming up and talk about it, and future interview. And yeah, I got the bills going in. I got the bill new hat, so that's pretty dope. And yeah, man, got that. We got this one too. We got this one right here. So it's a little cream and tan one. It's got the black ink on it. It's pretty clean, man. Then we got the UFC memorabilia box with signed gloves from Pyotr Yan and Islam Makhachev, one of my good friends and clients. She gave me that for Christmas. Probably the best gift I ever gotten. And yeah, it's pretty fucking sick. So I got that, man. It's getting there. Everything's getting around. We're all getting to it. It's getting better. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, constructive criticism, any feedback or tips, ideas, you guys want to do like a little segment where you guys ask questions and then I'll go through it a part of the episode and read through the questions and answer them for everybody. So yeah, man, we could do that. The last video is doing pretty good, so I mean, it cleared 100 views and it got some good likes and comments and engagement. So I'm just trying to keep that flowing, trying to keep this channel popping, trying to just, whether you like fighting or you like talking, just chilling, something to listen to, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you listening. It means a lot, does a lot for me. So every little like, comment, subscribe really does add up. Sounds corny, hate to say it. Not trying to be one of those dudes, but it definitely does help for real. So yeah, if you could do that, that definitely helps. And then, in the near future, I'll start working on like an intro and an outro and all that stuff. So it's only going to get better, bro. It's only going to go up. That's how life works. If you put passion, you put time and effort into passions that you're passionate about, your heart's desires, you're going to be heading the direction you want to head. You're going to be able to get to where you want to go. You're going to be producing the stuff you want to produce. You're going to be living the way you want to live, and everything's going to work itself out because God's watching over you and you're pursuing your heart's desire. So it's all going to work out, bro. Speaking of that, that is Corinthians 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and you should receive all your heart's desires. So don't forget that. Yeah, man, that's probably my favorite. That just relates to almost everything in life, man. You come at life with good intentions, trying to be a good person, do the right thing, and everything like that, you're going to get that back tenfold. So you just got to keep pursuing the things you want to pursue. Have good intentions while you're doing it. Be authentic. Don't be afraid to be yourself, bro, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. The world's fucked. It does not matter. We're fine. It's all Gucci. We're going to be good. So I appreciate it if you made it this far. I appreciate everybody that's like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to reach up to 100 subscribers by, in a couple months. I don't have a set timeline, but it would be dope to reach it. So we're just trying to keep the momentum going, keep stacking the little things. It's going to turn into a big thing. And, I appreciate the ones that are here this early. So we're just going to keep it rolling. And I think that's going to do it for me. So that's going to wrap up this second episode of Hall Violence TV. My name's Hunter. I appreciate you guys. And everyone have a good weekend and enjoy this crazy weekend of combat sports. Peace. I stuttered.